Our Yellow Jacket Spotlight Series continues here this afternoon as we visit with the newest member of the OAC Tennis Player of the Week Club, senior Nathan Katz, who had a terrific opportunity this last weekend to compete and continues his undefeated season so far as he plays both singles and doubles. Nathan, first of all, thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it. Your thoughts on the way things went for yourself this past weekend?
It was good. There were two solid teams. Team came out and performed pretty well. Gotta fix a few little things here and there, but overall good progress.
Nathan's from the Columbus area. Went to Bexley High School. He's from Upper Arlington and made the trip up to BW. And in part of your recruiting process, decided this was the right place for you. Why?
Well, it starts just from the top down. So Coach Rector, I mean, this past weekend is his 500th win, so it's not a coincidence. He's the most successful coach in, I think, Ohio history or something in tennis or something. So I forget the exact stats, but just a very successful coach, and it shows in his recruiting. So it started with him, and then the academics by far.
On the academic side of things, a pre-med major. What kinds of things does BW do for you academically that you feel is going to put you in a good spot to move your career along?
Well, there's just particular programs that are kind of geared towards. So my particular emphasis going into medicine is having a lifelong relationship with the patient. And there's a program here at BW called the Primary Healthcare Advancement Program. And it's kind of a cool program where you get to go straight into a medical school geared toward that exact kind of idea of like having better interaction with the patient. And it kind of gives you a good leapfrog into what I'll be doing next year, which is going to med school.
Back on the tennis side of things, for those who don't follow tennis that frequently, I'm interested in your thoughts on how different it is to play a singles match versus to play a doubles match with a partner.
Oh boy. Well, let's start with my partner. So he's a character on court. We are definitely the loudest players out there. We've gotten a couple complaints, like good complaints, like just like very rowdy on court. Singles, I'll be a little bit more reserved, but doubles, it's just a whole other atmosphere. We'll get amped and stuff. When he hits an ace, I'm gonna let him know that I appreciate it.
How about from the positioning on the court? How difficult is it to, make sure that you're both kind of covering everywhere you need to be?
It just starts with chemistry. So obviously there's only so much the court you need to cover when you have the other guy. So it helps you out a little bit as opposed to singles. But it's just kind of having that chemistry about it. So, knowing where to go when he gets pulled out here, or when you get pulled out here, he covers you there. So it's really just kind of covering each other's back. So it is that kind of very much team-oriented.
Nathan and the rest of the tennis team are heading for a spring break trip next week. A little jealous, going to Hilton Head, South Carolina. What excites you most about the upcoming trip?
Just the match slate is exciting. We start off with some really good matches. I think we played Bridgewater for first match, and they're just a loaded team from top to bottom, so I'm excited for that challenge. And just, getting away for a little bit just sounds nice, so.
Certainly a nice little reprieve. Get to go play some tennis in the warm weather down in one of the islands in South Carolina. Not too bad. You mentioned head coach Brian Rector. He just won his 500th career game here this past weekend. I know you weren't here for many of the 450 before you got here. You do have 61 victories to your career total, but what's your experience been like playing for a coach who is so widely known?
Well, so with that 500 win, we actually gathered, we reached out to old alumni, old players, and we kind of got them to write a few passages in appreciation for Rector, and just hearing all the things they've said about him were just incredible. So just kind of hearing what they've said, I'm like, all right, you can see why he's there. And then for me personally, it's an easy relationship. He's helped me through so many good matches, and he's got that good calming demeanor as a coach that you like as a player.
Pretty cool to see Nathan having a lot of success out on the court, and with the pre-med major, I fully anticipate that the academic side will come easily as well. Congratulations to you, and look forward to talking to you again sometime soon as the season concludes.
Thank you.
All right.